I'll tell you everything that's happening with me. My house was called the House of Flowers because everywhere geraniums were exploding. It was a beautiful house with dogs and little kids. Hermano, hermano. Everything was great voices, salty goods, piles of throbbing bread, markets of my Arguelles neighborhood with its statue like a pale inkwell among the carp. Oil flowed into the spoons. A loud pulse of feet and hands filled the streets. Meters, liters, sharp essence of life, piled fish, texture of rooftops under a cold sun that wears out the weather vane, fine delirious ivory of the potatoes, tomatoes repeating all the way to the sea. And one morning, everything was burning. And one morning, the fires were shooting out of the earth, devouring beings.
First pictures from the Basque Republic of the holy city of Guernica, scene of the most terrible air raid our modern history yet can boast. Hundreds were killed here, men, women, and children. 4,000 bombs were dropped out of a blue sky into a hell that raged unchecked for 5 murderous hours.
And ever since then, fire, gunpowder, ever since then, and ever since then, blood. Bandits with airplanes and with Moors, bandits with black friars making blessings, kept coming from the sky to kill children. And through the streets, the blood of the children ran simply like children's blood. Jackals, the jackals would reject. Stones, the dry thistle would bite, then spit out. Vipers, the vipers would despise. Facing you, I have seen the blood of Spain rise up to drown you in one single wave of pride and knives. Traitor generals, behold my dead house. Behold Spain destroyed, yet instead of flowers, from every dead house burning metal flows. Yet from every hollow of Spain, Spain flows. Yet from every dead child rises a rifle with eyes. Yet from every crime, bullets are born that one day will find the target of your heart. Come and see the blood in the streets.
Acababa la década de los 50 cuando un grupo de jóvenes vascos decidían escindirse de las juventudes del PNV y fundar ETA para luchar contra el franquismo. Los primeros asesinatos se producen en 1968. El atentado más significativo llega en 1973, cuando la banda terrorista asesina a Carrero Blanco. La década de los 80 es la más sangrienta. A los atentados contra militares y policías se suman también matanzas como el atentado contra el Hipercor en Barcelona.
A mí el documento me parece precipitado, pero es valiente. Y afronta cuestiones que están en la mente de todos.
Es una propuesta, abierta al debate.
Es por la mierda españolista. Pero aquí no se rinde nadie, ni con Franco ni con la democracia.
Que nadie habla de rendirse, sino de prepararnos para los cambios que vienen. Tenemos un montón de gente en Francia que tendrían que volver a Euskadi y desplegarse en los frentes sociales, en los sindicatos, entre la juventud. Hay que tejer una red que a la larga nos permita convertirnos en partido político.
¿Y abandonar la lucha armada?
Con la democracia, nuestra gente podría cuestionar los atentados.
Nuestra gente dejará de apoyarnos si entregamos las armas sin conseguir la independencia.
¡Que no! ¡Que podemos pactar con el Estado una amnistía total! Y libertad para el pueblo vasco.
No haremos nada sin la fuerza.
En el futuro conseguiremos más con la política.
Esta es la única política del pueblo vasco. Y el que no esté de acuerdo sobra en la organización.
Tú no quieres la independencia. Tú lo que quieres es el poder para hacer y deshacer. Pero eso por encima de mi cadáver.
Esto hay que solucionarlo entre nosotros. Tú eres el número uno. Tienes que asumir la responsabilidad.
Convocaré una asamblea.
Tenemos que volver a salir a la calle para manifestar el rechazo a la violencia, a la banda terrorista ETA, para manifestar una apuesta inequívoca por la paz y por el diálogo entre demócratas que nos conduzca a la unidad frente al terror.
French police dig on a remote farm near the Spanish border to uncover the last remnants of a violent insurgency that spanned more than 40 years. ETA representatives handed over the location of 8 hidden weapons caches to international mediators in a simple ceremony in the city of Bayonne. The mediators say those dumps contain 120 firearms, about 3 tons of explosive and several thousand rounds of ammunition.
We organized the presence of 172 observers who are authorized and on site and who are watching what is happening, and most of all are verifying that it is indeed the French authorities who are taking possession of this arsenal.
In Bayonne, thousands of people, most of them from the Spanish Basque Country, gathered to celebrate the end of the armed conflict. The group announced a ceasefire in 2011. It says the handover of weapons has taken another 6 years because the Spanish government refuses to negotiate with ETA representatives. Many people here want to see that change.
This has taken ages, 5 or 6 years since ETA announced there will be no more attacks, and I think the fact that the Spanish government hasn't been able to reach agreement with them to hand over the weapons is shameful for the government.
Demonstrators here hope disarmament can finally open the door to dialogue. Many of the thousands of people behind me have been waiting for decades for the end of this chapter of violence in the Basque Country. Now the page has been turned. The next question is what will happen to the hundreds of ETA prisoners still held in Spanish jails, and if the group will now disband entirely. Elena Casas, CGTN, Bayonne in the Basque Country.